The Fateh-110 is an Iranian short-range ballistic missile produced by Iranian state-owned Aerospace Industries Organization. The missile has been used in combat by both Iran and Syria, and it is also widely reported that the Fateh-110 has been exported to Hezbollah in Lebanon. Its concept was created after the Iran-Iraq War showcased the need for a sturdy and reliable missile for Iran. Prompted by its experience in the war with Iraq in the 1980s, Iran actively pursued a ballistic missile arsenal that had far greater precision and accuracy. As part of this effort, Iran began developing the Fateh-110 in 1995. The Fateh-110 is a solid-fueled, short-range ballistic missile capable of carrying nuclear or biological warheads. As a road-mobile system, the Fateh-110 can be launched from any location. Iran has developed 4 variations of the Fateh-110 since its inception. The first generation Fateh-110 has a maximum range of 200 kilometers and can carry a 650 kilogram payload. It was declared operational in 2002. The second generation Fateh-110 has a range of 250 kilometers and can carry a payload of 450 kilograms. Iran announced the development of this variant in 2004. The third generation Fateh-110 was announced in 2010 and was designed to be more accurate and have a quicker launch time. It has a range of 300 kilometers and can carry a 650 kilogram payload. The fourth generation Fateh-110 was developed in 2012 and is designed to have precision targeting and a guidance system. It also has a range of 300 kilometers and can carry a 650 kilogram payload. The M600 was separately developed in Syria using the model and capabilities of the Fateh-110. On September 8, 2018, Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps launched Fateh-110 missiles at the headquarters of 2 Iranian Kurdish opposition parties in the town of Koya, in Iraq's semi-autonomous Kurdish region. Most recently, Iran used Fateh-110s in its response to the U.S. operation that killed former IRGC and Quds Force commander Qasem Soleimani in January 2020. Reports conflicted about the number of missiles launched according to U.S. and Iranian sources. According to Secretary of Defense Mark Esper, the IRGC launched 16 missiles, while Iran claimed it launched 22 missiles at U.S. forces in Iraq, in at least 2 locations. al-Assad Air Base in Anbar Province, and an air base in Erbil in central and northern Iraq respectively. Of those launched, the U.S. reported over a dozen were Fateh-110s, while Iran reported that they launched 10 Fateh-110s. Iran has also transferred Fateh-110 missiles to Syria and Hezbollah. According to U.S. military officials, the Assad regime fired at least 2 Fateh-110s against Syrian rebels in July 2012. U.S. military officials also noted that Syria had been using Fateh-110s as an alternative to aircraft, which are more easily shot down by Syrian rebels. In addition, Hezbollah in Lebanon is believed to have a stockpile of the Iranian Fateh-110s. In November 2014, both Iranian and Lebanese sources confirmed that Hezbollah had received the Fateh-110 guided ballistic missiles and inducted the weapon into its missile arsenal. Western officials say that if Hezbollah fired these missiles from southern Lebanon, they could easily reach Tel Aviv, Israel's second most populous city. In July 2020, an Israeli research center said in a report that it had identified 28 sites in the Lebanese capital Beirut that Hezbollah is using for the launch, storage, and production of missiles, in particular Fateh-110s. Given its proliferation and capabilities, the Fateh-110 poses a broad regional threat, holding at risk population centers near the borders of Syria, Lebanon, and Iran. The Fateh-110 remains a key weapon in Iran's arsenal of terror. U.S. forces and allies in the Middle East still remain under threat from Iranian ballistic missiles, necessitating the need for an effective missile defense.